Welcome. It's great to have you join us on the show this morning. We have the front page of the Punch, the Daily Post, and as much as we'll be touching on the show this morning, we start off with the Punch newspaper. Our first story: 1,000 killed as Israeli-Hamas conflict rages. U.S. deploys munitions. Federal government grows national grid power capacity to 14,000 megawatts. Kogi poll, Shetima kicks off APC campaign, vows Ajalkuta revival. And some more: Osime, Boniface, net again. Federal government to grow NPower consultants, plan 5 million jobs. To the major story, CBN investigator probes banks over 1.27 trillion naira intervention funds. Jakba, federal government okays contract jobs for retired doctors. Tinubu certificate Atiku's aid faults presidency. APC tackles ex-VP. Battle of Kingsmen after Abiodun's tribunal victory. Adebutu heads to court. Nigeria borrowed 1.21 billion naira as investors shun 28 states. Sunday, Igboho regains freedom in Benin after 2 years. And some more stories before we move on to another paper. Trader dies in INT'L crash. Youths sets vehicle on fire. Hotelier petitions EFCC over operatives' raid of business premises. Father defiles 7-year-old daughter in Edo. Ekiti court remands man for robbery, attempted murder. And finally, developers seek reduction in prices of other building materials.
All right, we take headlines from the Daily Trust newspaper. This one says Israel-Palestine conflict, how attacks on Al-Aqsa Mosque, others triggered crisis. Rivers residents worried as oil explosions claim lives. Kano clinic with 2 staff shot down. 4 FCT teachers recognized for impact on students. Ex-Minister Dalong, Buhari's government failed woefully. He's now living in regret. Elsewhere, Pengerson confirms return of fuel subsidy under Tinubu. Outrage trails governor's bloated appointments. Dying business, dying as 525-year-old Kano pit faces extinction. Kwara Flower Garden from criminals' den to fun seekers' delight. All right, also this headline talking business, disquiet as NCAA stops airlines AOC process over conflict of interest. And lastly, from the Daily Trust this morning, Kano 6 killed, 23.3 million naira property destroyed by fire in September.
All right, taking a look at the Daily Post paper. Our first story: gunmen kidnap pastor, wife, children in Delta community. Again, and no mass defection in our party. Bochi NNPP and interview 25,000 naira grants to pensioners coming late. NBF President Bitrus. And we can also find some more stories here. No mass defection in our party. Okay, taking that one before. Syrup takes Akpabio, others to court for allegedly collecting salaries, pensions. Alleged manhood disappearance, panic grips residents of Abuja, other cities. How insecurity, poverty force women into prostitution in Katsina. And that's the much to take from the Daily Post paper.
All right, over to the Premium Times newspaper now. Major story: Liberia decides where's supporters defy rainstorm. Morovia for campaign finale. Elsewhere, an exclusive one, a real reason Davido got 70 million naira. It's an entertainment piece there. Tinubu said to controversially appoint ex-secretary at EFCC as EFCC chair. Terrorists killed 10, abduct several others in fresh Zamfara attack. Governorship elections, 2 days to deadline. Political parties yet to submit agents list. INEC. Tinubu outlines his government's plans for Nigerian universities is another one there. Worry Independent show. Okay, Davido apologizes to fans. Entertainment again there. We are open to peace talks on do APC, and that's talking impeachment, cross river border partnerships. Nigerian ministers UK University VC, others to speak at UNILAG conference. Bauchi government to pay female pupils to attend school. 365,595 new births expected in Jigawa in 2023. China firms water project to boost water supply in Abuja. Tinubu mourns Chris Ogunbanjo. Lagos government seals off popular nightclub. Anambra security operatives rescue kidnapped Catholic priests. Others. And lastly, INEC speaks on withdrawal of appeal against Kano governor.
Some stories from the Nation newspaper. 1,000 killed in 2 days of Israeli-Palestinian Middle East war. Why banks should follow rules in granting loans to government. Resolving forex crisis key to economic rejuvenation. Lagos government demolition of shanties, illegal structures continues today. And some more stories here. Says federal government targets 5 million jobs in 5 years for youths. And still on the Nation newspaper, this one says federal government, taking that one already. Desani's UK trial, justice abroad? That's a question mark. Igbo leaders reject referendum call. And African Tax Forum recovers 1.7 billion naira taxes for Nigeria. Others. And some more stories here. Oyebanji pledges cash gifts for Ekiti athletes. To the sports side, EPL, Brighton, Liverpool share point in thriller. Navy Sailing Club marks independence in style. And how tribunal sacked Sule in split judgment. And finally, from the Nation, injection used to treat Mobad has killed many in the past, according to some findings.
All right, we move over to the Guardian newspaper. Headlines here: Plateau NUJ revives monthly walking exercise. Insurers gets NICOM's nod to underwrite agricultural business. Lagos Ebonyi live train another batch of 123 filmmakers. Pa Ogunbanjo passes on. TIV professionals task Tinubu's appointees on security in Benue. Some more headlines out of the Guardian. Kogi 2023 votes APC, to revive Ajaokuta Steel Complex, dredge River Niger. That's according to Shetima. Brecken advocates health insurance for breast cancer. Federal government extends Empower age enrollment to 40 years. U.S. mission honors achievement of 23 Mandela Washington Fellows. Lagos pledges commitment in enforcement of environmental laws. Kogi 2023, don't follow strangers, hold on to tested, trusted leaders. Tinubu APC governors urge Kogiites, or Kogites, if you like. Elsewhere, what to know about Hamas? Stop serving the God of small things, part 3. There's another piece there from the Guardian newspaper this morning. We'll take some commercials. When we come back, we'll be delving into the analysis of the headlines. So stay with us.
tí 9 mobile network naija gangan bá jẹ́ ayọ̀ rẹ̀ èrè ńlá ń dúró dè ọ́ nígbàkúgbà tí o bá nílò dátà sí láti wo sinimá tàbí gba oríṣiríṣi àjàbalẹ̀ eré ìdárayá 9 mobile wà fún ọ pẹ̀lú 1,500 naira péré wàá jẹ ìgbádùn 8 gigabyte látọ̀dọ̀ 9 mobile o tún lè fi 9.5 gigabyte ṣe ìfàjẹ pẹ̀lú 2,000 naira péré àti bẹ́ẹ̀ bẹ́ẹ̀ lọ darapọ̀ mọ́ 9 mobile lónìí tàbí kí o tẹ *301# láti yan dátà olówó pọ́kú tí ó ṣe gbẹ́kẹ̀lé 9 mobile wà níbí fún ọ wà níbí fún Naija.
nǹkan kan ń bẹ nínú mi tẹnikẹ́ni ò lè kojú ìkáwọ́ mi lè ro ọkàn gbogbo àwọn tó súnmọ́ mi wá mi ò kì í ṣe àpò lásán mo kún fún ọ̀pọ̀ mo bára mi lágbolé àwọn láńrewájú ní báyìí gbogbo èèyàn fẹ́ jẹ́ alábàápín wà dìrúdúrúdú fàákájà tí mo dá sílẹ̀ nínú eré Yorùbá alágbéléwò titun àpò bẹ̀rẹ̀ lọ́jọ́ 18 oṣù kẹsàn-án lọ́jọ́ ajé àti ìṣẹ́gun láago 6:30 ìrọ̀lẹ́ lórí Africa Magic Yorùbá.
Orúkọ Jésù ni ìràpadà mi.
Ó tún ti tó àkókò láti tún ṣe ìrìn àjò ẹ̀mí ológo lórílẹ̀‐èdè Israeli tó fi mọ́ orílẹ̀‐èdè Jọ́dánì.
Pẹ̀lú ajínrere obìnrin wòlíì Mary Ọláìdé Mama Possibility.
Ó ti wá wọlé wẹ́rẹ́ nípasẹ̀ iléeṣẹ́ You Fit Fly.
Pẹ̀lú àjọṣepọ̀ iléeṣẹ́ ìránṣẹ́ Possibility Chapel International.
Òjò iṣẹ́ ìyanu àti ìbùkún tún rọ̀ sórí onípòjìpò nínú ìrìn àjò mímọ́ lọ sílẹ̀ Israeli tó fi mọ́ orílẹ̀‐èdè Jọ́dánì.
Tó máa wáyé ní ọjọ́ 9 sí ọjọ́ 16 oṣù kẹwàá ọdún tá a wà yìí.
Gbogbo àyè tó Olúwa Elédùmarè ti ṣiṣẹ́ ìyanu nínú Bíbélì láti padà fojú kàn nínú ìrìn àjò yìí bí odò Jọ́dánì, òkè Kapanamon, Násárẹ́tì tàti bí Jésù àti ọ̀pọ̀lọpọ̀ àyè tá a lè kà tán láti forúkọ sílẹ̀.
Ẹ yọjú sí ọ́fíìsì You Fit Fly,
Success House, 7up Road, Olúyọ̀lé Main Estate, Ring Road, Ìbàdàn.
Telephone 0803-405-1675 or 08077774880.
Àkànṣe ìrìn àjò sílẹ̀ mímọ́
pẹ̀lú wòlíì Mary Ọláìdé Mama Possibility.
Tó o bá darapọ̀ wàá yin Ọlọ́run lógo.
Give malaria a double punch of artesunate and amodiaquine, an effective combination that Camosunate is anti-malaria therapy.
Camosunate.
And you will bounce back to life.
Camosunate.
Comes in 4 different parts for different age groups. Below 1 year, 1 to 6 years, 7 to 13 years, 14 and above. Camosunate.
Camosunate, effective anti-malaria for all ages. Marketed by Janet Pharmaceuticals Limited. If symptoms persist after 3 days, please see your doctor. Read the leaflet inside.
The word is out. From the glistening beaches to the glamorous city streets. The Real Housewives of Lagos Season 2 is here. Your favorites, Chioma, Iyabo, Laura, Mariam, and Toyin, return to bring you even more charm, style, and drama. While Faith and Tanya join Echo's elite and add some extra spice. Subscribe from 1,200 Naira monthly. Sign up now at showmax.com.
My name na Taiwo Kuka.
My name na Kehinde Kuka.
We be twins.
So we small. Our mama and our papa then they joke say now only one pikin then they expect. But na 2 of us them get.
Actually, na me then they expect to. Na she then get as a wolf.
I beg you.
Na me be the golden child.
Anyway, our life be like this Momo 100% recharge bonus. Where we say you go get double of any amount where you recharge.
Go recharge your MTN line now for Momo app or dial *671# now.
Make Momo summer you better bonus.
Download the Momo app now or dial *671# to enjoy. Momo, better pass cash.
32 FM 94.9.
Thank you for staying tuned on the Break It On Papers Review on your latest station, 32 FM 94.9. We now dive into the analysis. My name is DENIKE Ademuwago.
And my name is Kenny Durutulu. A very good morning to you once again. Joining us for the analysis this morning is Mr. Femi Olukunle. Good morning, sir.
Good morning, Kenny. Good morning, Nike. Good morning, Nigeria.
All right, so let's start off with this one. We hear that the Senate has called for the privatization of Maury-bound oil refineries owned by the federal government. They're saying that proceeds from such privatization, if it should happen, should be put into other sectors like the mining sector and all of that. That's a report, I believe, that's out of the Nation newspaper this morning. What are your thoughts on that?
If Nigerians will cast their minds back, you remember that during the time of Obasanjo, the refineries were sold to people who loved to buy them. But when Umaru Yar'Adua came on board, he retrieved the refineries from those who bought them. He decided to repair them and then get them on stream. Now, we are back to what we had experienced during Obasanjo administration. And then you remember that when Atiku was campaigning against Buhari when they wanted to contest the presidency, he was saying that he was going to sell the refineries. And it was one of the major points that the then Chief Tinubu used to campaign for Atiku. I mean, so for Buhari, that Atiku wanted to sell nation's property to his cronies. Now that we are having problems with the consumption of fuel products, and they are saying that they want to sell this thing, I believe that it is not now that anybody should be thinking about sale of the refineries. It is just ill-timed. The refineries, what we need them to tell us is that, are they not capable of repairing these refineries? Because we cannot be blessed with crude oil by God, and the nation will not have a single functional refinery. It is absurd. So if they sell it now, that means completely we don't have anything. Now that we have them dead, we are hopeful that somebody would come from somewhere to repair them. But Akpabio is now flying the kite that it should be sold. So that means Nigeria will be left with no refineries at all, whether living or dead. So I think it is ill-advised, it is ill-timed. What Nigerians expect from them is for them to repair these refineries and let us refine our petroleum products internally. They should stop importing, because it is the importation and the fact that we don't have functional refineries that has forced the problems down the throat of Nigerians, the economic problems that we are swimming in now. So it is not a welcome advice.
Well, Mr. Femi, in spite of all of this, moribund refineries and what have you, $10 billion in the last 10 years has been spent, despite the fact that these refineries aren't producing any oil. Are you still of the opinion that they shouldn't be privatized, going by those numbers?
Yeah, thank you very much. I love that question. I'm very sure that if you bought a car in 1970, Kenny, and you ensure that you repair the car, you service it, that 1970 car will still be alive today. You'll still be riding it. It may not have the packages that the current ones, the new editions of that type of car have. But the fact of the matter is that car will be moving, conveying you from point A to point B. It is lack of maintenance culture that we have in this country that is troubling that refinery. And it is not the refineries alone. Every government property is being neglected to the extent that we allow them to die. So what has happened to the refineries is just that there are some people who deliberately vandalize the refineries and make sure that they don't work. It is out of the fact that the refineries are not working that they get their ill-gotten wealth from. That is why they import. That is why they created this subsidy, which some people use to siphon national wealth. So I personally don't believe that the refineries cannot work, and I know that majority of Nigerians don't believe with them that the refineries cannot work. But we have some troublers of Nigeria inside the NNPC and outside NNPC who are collaborating to ensure that the refineries don't work, so that we may be importing, so that they may be getting their ill-gotten wealth. So I don't believe that they cannot work.
Does that not mean that the refineries are not viable? And what I mean by this is, you're an investor from abroad and you want to buy a refinery that has taken 10 billion naira to fix, and at the end of the day has not been fixed. Would you want to put your money? So if we're selling, who is actually going to buy? Because it doesn't seem like it's
I love that question business. Very well. When you have a car and you are tired of that car, some people say they want to sell unserviceable vehicles. You have that grammar in government. They say government wants to sell unserviceable vehicles, and people who run commercial business, transport business, scramble to buy those vehicles. And you'll be so surprised that the vehicles that they tagged unserviceable, when you get to Malete, you want to travel to Lagos, you see that you will board that vehicle. So if they know that these refineries are not good, why do they want to sell them? naturally, anyone who wants to place his money down to buy these refineries have the notion to make profit. So that means those ones will make it work, and they will sell the products gotten from the refineries to Nigerians at whatever price they like. So that is the conspiracy that is in the determination of government to sell the refineries. So I still say, and I maintain that those refineries are workable if those who are troubling Nigeria would cooperate with us to make them work.
All right, let's talk about another sector. Federal government to grill Empower consultants, plan 5 million jobs. Now, according to this, the federal government has decided to suspend the Empower programs, stating that the scheme had ghost beneficiaries, while some of its consultants were currently withholding participant funds. And they're saying that it is now under review, and they were going to now create 5 million jobs in 5 years. Why do we allow it get to this point where money has been siphoned, there are ghost beneficiaries, and this Empower thing has been on for a while, and so many allegations have been made prior to now? Why are we taking steps now?
Let us even give it to the present administration to detect early that there are ghost beneficiaries in Empower. That was what Buhari administration did not detect and allowed to hold sway for the length of that administration. Nigerians, not all Nigerians anyway, but some unscrupulous Nigerians just like to undercut. They like corner cutting in any good thing that government does. Yesterday I was reading on Facebook, somebody boarded Lagos-bound train from Ibadan. And the person said he wanted to buy a ticket, and somebody in uniform, in Nigerian Railways uniform, accosted him and said, "Hey, do you want to buy a ticket?" "No, don't buy a ticket, just follow me." And took him to coach 7, and himself and 2 other persons. When they got there, they saw so many people that they have assembled in coach 7 who did not buy tickets. Later, the man was uncomfortable. He went out and he discovered that they were bringing some other people who had bought ticket. At the end of the day, the man discovered that there were so many people who paid 18,000 plus to these unscrupulous Nigerians who are staff of a Nigerian Railway Corporation, who pocketed the money that should have gone to government. Small time we will be saying that Nigerian the railways, the trains have died again. They are no longer functioning again. That is how some Nigerians are so wicked, to ensure that they distort, they destroy anything that is of government. So this Empower thing, you can just know that anything that has got to do with money, that money will come out. You get some Nigerians who will like to cut corners. So let us give it to government that government detected this early and stopped it. So I believe they will go back to drawing board to ensure that they make it tamper-proof, so to say. They build a firewall around it so that even if there is going to be stealing, it will be minimized.
Okay, while Empire is being stopped or shelved, the trader money we hear is going to be restarted, and now they're going to be giving out 50,000 naira to support small businesses. And of course, that's good for small businesses. Those are at the bottom of the financial pyramid in the country. Right now, do you think like the Empower, I'm sure the federal government must have taken a critical look into all of that. Do you think that same analysis has been taken with trader money? And what's your position as far as trader money is concerned?
Yeah.
And the impact this will have in the long run?
Okay. Really, if the economy of this country will gain its life back, we must empower the small-scale industries, and then we must empower scrupulously agric sector of the economy. So these are the things, these are the sectors that will inject new blood, new life into the economy. So it is welcome, provided the trader money they want to do now is not the type of trader money they did during Buhari administration, where Professor Oshinbajo visited markets. distributing 10,000 naira, which was never retrieved, which was never got back. So everybody knew that. In fact, the press went to town to shout that that money was used to buy votes, and they knew that that was the primary reason they visited markets to distribute 10,000 naira to marketers. However, this one, 50,000 naira, okay, it is good, but they must throw away the template used by Buhari administration. Let them create new template that will show that yes, this is actually to empower the people. If it is to be paid back, let there be an agreement between those who are going to receive it and government.
Because
how it's going to be
the fear is the politicization of the schemes. I guess that's what you said happened to the previous administration. People are afraid that how this money be accounted for, accountability
yes.
of how this money is spent.
Yes, exactly. That was what I was saying, that there has to be a template. If there is a concrete template about how it will be distributed and how it will be paid back, if they are to pay back anyway. Now, let government see it. And then let government say that, and let Nigerians see that it is not to service the followers of a particular political party. This money is Nigeria's money. It should go across political parties, across ethnicity, across. It should be for every trader in Nigeria, not to patronize those who supported Party A or Party B during the last election.
All right, congratulations seems to be in order for Sunday Igboho as he regains freedom in Benin after 2 years. Some have said it has something to do with the fact that we currently have a president like President Tinubu, and that's the reason, part of the reasons why this must have facilitated his freedom. What do you have to say about this?
Well, I cannot say whether it was President Tinubu that facilitated it. I cannot say whether some other groups did that. And I cannot say whether it was the authorities of that country that willingly or statutorily released him. But the bottom line is that the man has been released. We are very happy. Whoever has made that happen, we just thank God that the man is released. So I don't know who were instrumental to the release of the man.
All right, let's talk about Pengassan. According to this, Pengassan has confirmed the return of fuel subsidy under President Bola Tinubu. And this is coming from Festus Osifo, the national president of Pengassan. He said due to the cost of crude oil in the international market and the exchange rate, the government still pays subsidies on petrol. What's your reaction to this?
Should it surprise anyone? It shouldn't surprise us. Now, the government has two options. It's either it continues to Nicodemously pay subsidy, or it allows the prices to continue to gallop. But the danger in the galloping of the prices is that it will gallop to a certain level that it will no longer be tolerable to Nigerians. And when that happens, there may be a revolution. People may revolt. People may go to the streets because already people are groaning in crucial, excruciating pains. So, and I know government is watching, is watching the pulse of Nigerians, and government will not want anything that will make it unstable. So probably this is the reason they decided to pay through the back door. So whichever it is, government must try to ameliorate the pains that Nigerians are going through now.
All right, when we come back from the break, we'll talk about the federal government okaying contract jobs for retired doctors. In the meantime, advert, and we'll be back. Stay with us.
You're listening to 32 FM 94.9.
I'm living the life 'cause I get to Z. Yes.
kọ́ńbó ẹ̀kú àlejò imú gbòǹgbò ọ̀nà ẹ̀kú àlejò ẹsẹ̀ Ìbàdàn nílé Olúyọ̀lé ẹ̀kú àmójúbà Tizeti Network Limited pẹ̀lú Tizeti ìlò omi òjò lẹ́ẹ̀ma lu ayélujára íńtánẹ́ẹ̀tì níyàwálù torí pé gbajúgbajà nílé iṣẹ́ Tizeti Network Limited nídìí ìpèsè ayélujára lórílẹ̀‐èdè Nàìjíríà fún ilé iṣẹ́ ńláńlá àti olókoòwò kéékèèké lábẹ́ àbúradà Tizeti ẹ lè browse kẹ́ stream kẹ́ sì tún gbá géèmù bó ṣe wù yín láì níkọ̀sẹ̀ pẹ̀lú ìlànà ẹgbẹ̀lẹ́mùkú data kèé máa ṣeré ìwọ ni kó o má sọ̀fànù 12,500 naira péré lẹ́ẹ̀fi jẹ mùlá data fódìdí oṣù kan gbáko lábẹ́ àbúradà Tizeti láì níkọ̀sẹ̀ ẹ kàn sí wifi.com.ng/oyo ẹ sì lè pe 0122987886 tàbí kẹ́ ẹ tẹ àtẹ̀jíṣẹ́ sí internet@wifi.com.ng ayélujára níyàwálù.
The word is out. From the glistening beaches to the glamorous city streets. The Real Housewives of Lagos Season 2 is here. Your favorites, Chioma, Iyabo, Laura, Mariam, and Toyin, return to bring you even more charm, style, and drama. While Faith and Tanya join Eko's elite and add some extra spice. Subscribe from 1,200 naira monthly. Sign up now at showmax.com.
Give malaria a double punch of artesunate and amodiaquin, an effective combination that Camosunate. Camosunate is anti-malaria therapy. Camosunate, and you will bounce back to life. Camosunate comes in 4 different parts for different age groups. Below 1 year, 1 to 6 years, 7 to 13 years, 14 and above. Camosunate.
Camosunate, effective anti-malaria for all ages. Marketed by DENIKE Pharmaceuticals Limited. If symptoms persist after 3 days, please see your doctor. Read the leaflet inside.
This September, Africa Magic is bringing our African stories to life on all 3 language channels with an exciting new lineup of indigenous shows. They say money is the root of all evil, but for the tenants of the Olanriwaju compound, it is the solution to their problems. Find out if they're right in the new Yoruba drama series, Apo, starting September 18th and showing Mondays and Tuesdays at 6:30 p.m. on Africa Magic Yoruba. Watch a young couple's life take a dramatic turn with an act as simple as opening a door in the new Hausa drama series, Kariya, starting September 22nd and showing Fridays and weekends at 8 p.m. on Africa Magic Hausa. What happens when kindness is repaid with evil? Follow the surprising turn of events in Iwe, starting September 25th and showing weekdays at 7 p.m. on Africa Magic Igbo. Stay connected to your DSTV to enjoy original Africa Magic indigenous shows loaded with drama.
My name na Taiwo Kuka.
My name na Kende Koka.
We be twins.
We small. Mama and papa then they joke say now only one pikin then they expect. But not 2 of us them get.
Actually, na me then they expect to. Na she then get as a woof.
I beg you.
Na me be the golden child.
Anyway, our life be like this Momo 100% recharge bonus. Where we say you go get double of any amount where you recharge.
Go recharge your MTN line now for Momo app or dial *671# now.
Make Momo summer you better bonus.
Download the Momo app now or dial *671# to enjoy. Momo, better pass cash.
32 FM 94.9.
All right, it's the Papers Review, 32 FM 94.9, 5 minutes past 7 o'clock. We're welcoming your contributions, your thoughts on the stories making the papers this morning. 0705 5949, 0809 7949. Those are the numbers. You can also drop your comments on Facebook. We're live on Facebook. That's at 32FM 949. Ibaro.
Hello, good morning.
Good morning.
Good morning.
My name is Benga Mario, calling from Apata.
All right, Benga.
On the issue of trader money, to me, trader money is a fraud. The system is going to be corrupted by the time they start it. The one that the previous government did, that went to give the marketers, what came out of it? So, same thing is going to happen when this one is going to be dealt out to the marketers. So, I think trader money should be stopped. It's a scam. And on the issue of the Pengetan, before Pengetan came out to tell us that the federal government is paying for fuel subsidy, of course we knew that silently one way or the other the government is paying. Who is pulling who? Thank you very much. God bless your station.
All right, thank you. 0705 500949 and 0809 7949. Let's quickly talk about the federal government okaying contract jobs for retired doctors. According to this, it says that they will be, after attaining their compulsory retirement age or years, they are going to come back and be on contract and would be on the same salary scale level that they retired on if they desire and deserve it.
Let's take this call first, sir. Hello, good morning.
Hello, good morning.
Good morning.
Yes, good morning. My name is Omotayo. I'm calling from Abala. Concerning Empower, is just to commiserate those who don't have job, to assist them. But majority out of these people taking the money, they have job. In fact, I have two of them as my staff. By Bayelsa State, we have job they are doing. They are still collecting Empower, collecting government, collecting salary. It's a fraud. They should scrap it. Thank you.
All right, thank you very much. Okay, back to this story, and of course, the health professional retirement age is from 60 to 70 and 75 and all of that. Do you think that this is a way to? It says something about Jackpot. Do you think this is a way to, would I say, assist the Jackpot syndrome? Okay. Yeah, to bring it to a place where the brain drain is manageable, because of course we're currently experiencing medical brain drain in the country.
What government wants to do is what one can call penny wise, pounds foolish. Because if you are discouraging your younger generations and you are going to invite the grandpas who had served their time and who should be enjoying their retirement, and you are bringing them back, and you are allowing your younger generations, the generation those ones handed over to, you are punishing them and then smoking them out of their country to other countries to be useful over there. I think it's a bad decision. So what is making those ones the younger ones to go out is what government must address, not bringing the grandpas who should be enjoying their retirement.
How safe is it? Because I know that the doctors are supposed to they're supposed to have certifications every year to show that you're still in practice and you still know what you're doing. How safe is it? If someone has retired now for, let's say, 5 years, how safe is it to be, yes, of course, it's brain knowledge and all of that. How safe is it to bring them back to say, okay, you conduct a surgery or do this and that?
Now, don't forget that those people who had worked and retired, they are experienced, qualified and experienced. But the fact of the matter is that age may be telling on them. They may be making some mistakes, some costly mistakes. And these are the things government does not factor into it. They must ensure that what makes the younger generation of doctors to want to leave this country, they must ensure that they address it.
Hello, good morning.
Good morning, Kenny.
Good morning, sir.
John, calling from Ibadan here. Good morning.
Good morning, sir.
That all they condemn is what they are doing now. They condemn fuel subsidy and they are doing it. They condemn selling of refinery. Now they want to sell refinery. Why are we like this? Everything about Nigeria is fraud. Why?
All right, Mary, today, you want to react to that?
I agree with him. I agree 100% with him.
Miriam Isnay on Facebook says, good morning, Kenny and DENIKE. To me, having the retired doctors as contract staff is a good one, but it can never be the solution to brain drain. I will implore our leaders to make Nigeria one of the favorable countries where those leaving to seek greener pastures can stay, so that they will be able to contribute their own quota in developing the country. Hello, good morning.
Hello, good morning.
Good morning.
My name is Ekele Balabi from Malaka Shawo Road.
Please go on. Please go on.
Yes. I just want to talk on the issue of Serap that sue Senate President and 9 others because they are collecting. They said they are allegedly collecting pension as well as they have salaries at the same time. This is not good. When the country is running or I don't know what to call it. It's better for these two this DD officer in the House of Senate either to suspend pension or to be collecting salary. Secondly, the Senate Committee on Finance I said that the federal government should set up the moribund refinery. It's because it's like that want to require a dead lion. If this will not work, we should set it up and invest it on the mining sector. That's my comment. Have a nice day.
All right. 0705 5949. 029 7949.
Tologwe Ademi says the idea to hire the retired doctors as contract staff in our hospitals is a welcome development, but this is not the best way to address jackpot syndrome that has resulted in brain drain. Many of these doctors are leaving due to poor welfare and working conditions and the high rate of insecurity that has put the country on a standstill. Hello, good morning.
Hello, good morning.
Good morning.
This is John Olariwaju from Life. The problem is that when we have the insufficient government in power, there is nothing that is going to work. Even if you privatize the government company or government anything, whatever. So it's not going to work. Just imagine the train that our guest here mentioned. That train is not is a public and a private partnership. And why the corruption is still going on there? I don't know why they are using cash this time around. They are not supposed to be using cash, but they are using cash. How can you say that the corruption will not continue? I mean, you not see the corruption there at this century. Supposed to know if you don't see the cash, I think the corruption there will limit. That's what I want. And therefore, those look at our Senate president and some senators, even the former governor, minister of Mike, they are still collecting the money, they collect double salary, double allowances.
All right. 0705, okay.
Okay, on Facebook we have Ayoride Dao Tola says Nigerians should understand by now that our government over time cannot successfully run any project, I beg your pardon, or business in the country, just like it couldn't run Nigeria Airways, INT'L, NIPOS, NEPA. Government has no business in business, and that's why the refineries should not be run by government. They should be sold out to Nigerians to run. The government is fixing refineries now, only to turn them down in a few years' time. Okay, that's the message there. I believe we have another one.
Okay, Balkis Onodiran says here, politicians in Nigeria receive huge salaries during their time in office and are additionally entitled to lifelong pensions once their tenure ends. And all right, that went away. See if I can find it again. And this system appears unjust in light of the challenges faced by the impoverished population. The form of democracy practiced in Nigeria seems to be riddled with deceit. These life pensions must be cancelled. I think that's the much to take on the show this morning. Any final words as we leave?
Those who are saying that the pension of these past governors must be stopped, I agree with them. I agree with them, because it is a conduit pipe through which they steal our money. You cannot be taking salaries from where you are now in the Senate or as a minister and still be taking all these humongous money as allowances, pension and allowances.
All right,
so,
Mr. Femi,
I think it is wrong.
Thank you very much for joining us this morning. That's where we put draw the curtains on the paper's review. This morning, I am Kenny Duritilu.
And I am DENIKE. The Smart Kids Show is up next.